She has come down from the gods to be amongst her people. Our event director, she works incredibly hard all year round to put this on, and this is the hardest week that anyone goes through in, I'd say, in events management. Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Tucker.
Reiterate what John said earlier, a very, very big thank you to you all for your patience this morning. I always talk about the badminton family, and wow, have we got a badminton family here this afternoon. I hope you've enjoyed a fantastic day's sport. Well done to Eric and all his team, and I'll now hand you over to Eric. And see you in 2024 or tomorrow.
For those of you who don't know, former competitor at this level as well, our course designer for the last several years is Eric Winter, so he set the test today. I'm going to let Jane get back to, I think, making it all happen. Eric, I'll start chatting to you, but we'll also invite our riders up, because they might have a few brickbats to throw in as well. So let's stand over here where it's safe, and we'll get our top three around the corner as well. Eric, tell me a little bit about your philosophy for this year, and did it all play out as you expected?
A little bit. We have no control over the weather, and that played a major part. I mean, thank the Lord for the coronation yesterday.
Yeah, we've gone cross country yesterday.
Yeah, if we'd gone cross country yesterday, it would have been a very different picture again. At least the ground had a little bit of a chance to dry out. But then it became very sticky, so the horses were very tired. When they're tired, they're less reactive. It's harder for them to pull out. But it was an interesting day. I think I had enough brickbats in the build-up to this in the last couple of days with my rails going into the water, but at the end of the day, I was really proud of that. Dan Jostlin's horse was out on its feet when it went through that fence, and the fence fell down and got out of the way, and the horse trotted through the water and was perfectly okay. That's what we want to see in the sport. We do not want to see those horses sprawled across the ground, and absolutely, I think that fence worked really well. Two of these guys went the straight way there and jumped it very well. There wasn't one person that had it down that you'd have said that shouldn't have had it down, which I hope will settle some people about how easily they break and what they do.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to keep riders like this around for ourselves. We've got to keep horses like we have around for ourselves. I think very few pins today went on the conditions that you would say that was a little unfair. Flag penalties again, I don't think we really had any that was, a will they, won't they. I think it was all very clear.
Yeah, we don't go squeaky narrow here, very often. So with that little bit of space, they have a space to ride properly to a fence and tap a fence, I hope.
Okay, Eric, well, we'll see if they have any more for you. If it comes to it, you can hide behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, our top three after cross country was Canter, Townend. Ross, same seat as yesterday afternoon, dressage leader, cross-country leader. Tell us about Walter's ride.
We all love Walter, don't we? He's an amazing horse, and he had to dig a bit deeper today than he ever has done before, but he just answered every question, and I think he had a nice day out again.
So tell me about that nice day. I see the stopwatch on your wrist, and I know some people rode without them, they just sort of rode in the rhythm. Did you just use it to keep you at the top of this rhythm rather than trying to chase the time?
No, I was aware of the time all the way around. I had the benefit of going around on my other horse earlier, so I was fairly confident that there was time to be saved. I did know where I was on the clock. I was very aware I was unlikely to make it inside the time, but I was pushing hard to get as close as I could.
And just tell us how it rode. Were there any differences from the way it walked? Was there anything you changed after you'd ridden Penco's Crown Jewel earlier on in the day?
No, I didn't change a lot. No, it was just all about reminding myself which horse I was getting on and what their little habits are, but no, exactly the same. I think the ground probably rode a little bit more holding this afternoon as it was drying. But it was just really all about, jumping fence by fence today and trying to react and think ahead really as well. If they were landed a bit short over one drop fence, you had to maybe change your plan for next.
I love it. You probably had the sloppiest dressage conditions. You ride the dressage, you say it's probably the most holding ground when waterway cross country. You're 3 seconds slower than the fastest of the day, Austin O'Connor. Right, Austin. You've been fourth here before. Yep. It's 58 years since we've had an Irish winner.
I think it's 58 years ago I was fourth here.
Tell us about Salty, Colorado Blue. I mean, you both look great today, 100%.
He's an incredible...
Into the mic first, technology.
Oh. Yeah, he's an incredible horse. I've said it for years. He's probably one of the best crossword horses in the world. And it's a privilege to ride a horse like him. I've had him from... Keep going.
You're just too softly spoken.
What, you're English, right?
Yes.
No, he's an amazing horse. His record is unbelievable. I started out today thinking, well, what will be, will be. He wasn't travelling, it was going to be another day, but he relished the conditions, he travelled, he jumped. Yeah, just the luckiest rider in the world, really, to have a horse like him.
Did it all just come down to sort of the feeling of the fuel tank? Because you were about 25 seconds down at the solar panels water, the light source BP, and you're 27 seconds down overall.
Yeah, well, I suppose I needed to give myself a breather at my age. So I gave myself a minute's rest. So I'm ready to go again. Which, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done. But no, I just felt my way. He told me how he was travelling. He was loving it. So yeah, we picked it up and yeah, he jumped his way home.
Down in the stables now thinking he's won already.
Well, no, he knows he's second. Yeah, unfortunately, Ross had the advantage of watching us and
Pass it on here. So 3 days in a row this man has been inside the top 3 of badminton, but today it's his double 5-star winner Ballatmore class that moves up into the podium position. He's been a wonderful horse for you, Oliver.
What can we say? Again, just the luckiest rider in the world. We're all very proud and privileged to be associated with him. I've had him since he was 4 years old, and 16 now, and we know each other inside out. Yeah, and he makes life a lot more exciting for everybody involved with him. Karen Shute has been working with me for 14 years, so, and the girl grooms as well. We all know him inside out, and he has a different habit with each one of us because he knows which job ours is and which job his is, and is just a very special horse.
I think I'm interested. So Pippa Funnell showed us the way with all her show jumping experience as well, making that 90-degree turn from the corner into the direct route of the lake. You went that way. Just tell us about your decision making, how it rode for you, and the way it rode for you. I don't think you change it as stride.
No, I don't think I could have possibly been any quicker. All I did was set out and just try and ride as balanced a round as I could and see as good a distances as I could, and it makes it an awful lot easier when you ride in Ballatmore class or Colorado Blue or Walter. Because
he's got a posh name.
These top class horses, they love the job, and there's not a rider in the world that can make a horse do what those horses have done for us today. And I don't know what these guys' horses are like, but mine's very similar to me. If he didn't have that job, then it'd be an absolute nightmare to handle. So he likes to be kept busy, and he's an out-and-out professional that loves his job, and he's proved it again today.
Okay, show of hands, the 3 of you. Who's my winner tomorrow?
I don't know how she'll sleep tonight.
But like I said, she is the most level person in the sport, so I don't think we have any worries about that. So our competition is being led by the individual world gold medalist from 2018. We have an Olympian in the shape of Austin O'Connor, who's been on the podium here before. We've got a badminton winner sitting in third, and they are all amazing five-star horses. What a day we have on our hands over Kelvin Bywater's track here tomorrow. 11:30 first horse in the show jumping in the lower orders, 8:30 if you're coming in for the horse inspection. And ladies and gentlemen, not just applause but huge cheers for Oliver Townend, Austin O'Connor and Canter. Have a fantastic evening. If the trade stands are still open, they'll definitely still take your money. I can assure you of that. And we look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. However you choose to follow it, be on the BBC, Badminton TV powered by Bright Code, or right here in person. Enjoy the final day of Badminton Horse Trials presented by Mars Equestrian. Have a great night!